y'all, I'm Jamielenear, just call me Jamie. Welcome back to another video. Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Look here, no Amazon Flex block today, but I just wanted to come on here and do a video just letting y'all know my honest opinion about is Amazon Flex worth it in 2025. Now, let's jump right into this video because we don't have no time to waste. Now, I've done my share of Amazon Flex blocks, some good, some real questionable, and today I'm gonna break it all down for you. Now, I just recently came off an Amazon Flex block yesterday, and I told y'all it was for $104. And let me tell y'all, I got thoughts. I do have thoughts. So if you're thinking about doing Amazon Flex or already in it, y'all go ahead and grab that snack, because look here, your girl want to talk and give her honest opinion. All right, so like I said, yesterday morning, I did an Amazon Flex block from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. for $104. So that breaks down roughly to about $26 an hour on paper. But let's keep it real now. That's not always like that, because at the end, you still have to think about the drive time in the warehouse. Or if you don't drive through the warehouse, you go inside the warehouse. Delays at the pickup spot. Then you also got to think about your package count, or if you got any heavy loads. And then y'all know I always say the gas and the wear and tear on your vehicle. So that $26 an hour that sounds really good, that quickly gets less and less and less. And when it comes to the drive time at the warehouse, you got to think, how far is your drive time to the warehouse? My drive time to the warehouse is two different Amazon Flex warehouses. I usually go to the one that's in Fairburn, and that's about 20 minutes away from my house, or sometimes I go to the other warehouse in Lithia Springs, and that can range probably 30 something minutes depending on the traffic. So you have to think about that. So you got to think about putting gas in your vehicle. That's gas driving there. So you have to think about that. And I tell y'all also, you have to think about the delays at the pickup. When I'm driving to the Fairburn warehouse, it could be a little bit of delay, but it's not major. Sometimes at the Lithia Springs warehouse, it could be delays at the pickup because of the simple fact that their little parking lot area is not too big at that warehouse. So you got people coming all over to who do they pickups at that warehouse. So you got to think about parking. Sometime when that parking lot get full, you got people that's parking all out on the side of the road when cars are coming, right? That hold you up, especially if you already signed up for a block and you got to be there a certain time. You know how crunch time is, how people pushing it to make sure they get to their block on time, because I'm telling you, you got till after 5 minutes after your check-in. So if you miss that block, you out of that $104 block that you signed up for. And then on top of that, you got to go, when you get there, you scan it in to see if they even have a route available for you. Sometimes some people get lucky and don't have a route available and they still get paid, but it just depends on a delay at the warehouse. And then don't get on, like I tell y'all, the package loads, because package loads can range anywhere from, I think my lowest package load was, I want to say maybe 7. And that's because that was at the Fairburn location, I want to say, because they had to miss something. It might have been 7. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. And I seen package on up to 50. People having 50 packages. I think the highest package I've had was 48. And then on top of that, you got to think about no telling where they gonna send you at. That's the difference. It's no telling where they're going to send you at. That's a surprise. That's a surprise, because you could sign up for a block and you be close to the warehouse, but they could send you an hour out, and then you got to think about the drive back home. So it's really a surprise on where they gonna send you at. Now, y'all, don't get me wrong. Amazon Flex do have its perks. They do have their perks. I love the quick payout. I can say that I get paid 4 minutes after my route, because it's based off, I say 7 to 11. So I'll get paid 4 minutes after my route. And sometimes when I'm doing the route, if I'm going over, I still get them 4 minutes after route. And then another perk would be blocks. You get to pick your own block schedule that they have available. And that's my favorite thing about doing Amazon Flex. I could pick my own block schedule on my own time. I'm on my own terms. That's what I love about Amazon Flex. I just sign up for a block, show up at my appropriate time, and I go ahead and do that block. That's what I love about Amazon Flex. And I think that is a great perk. Another thing is Amazon Flex works well with other apps like DoorDash, Walmart, Spark. So say if you sign up for a Amazon block, like I did say yesterday from 7 to 11, you still got that time when you finish that block if you want to go ahead and do some Walmart, Spark, or DoorDash in. If you want to get a little bit of extra money, you feeling a little jazzy, you can go out there and sign up for another block. That's what I love about the multi-apping thing. That's why I always feel like you should be, if you're going to do side hustle, if you're going to get money, you should always be doing more than one gig app. Have options. And you can stack your money when you hustling. You can stack your money, especially if you're working a 9 to 5. So if you're working a 9 to 5 and just do that little Amazon Flex on the side, child, you can stack that dang on money on the side. That's extra money. If you need to put gas in your car, if you need to pay an extra bill so that won't affect your 9 to 5 money, that's the convenience of doing these side hustles, these gig apps. Now, like I say, don't get me wrong. It do come with the trade-offs. It do come with some BS. Y'all know that. Y'all know I always get frustrated, especially when it comes to my routes. And you got to either do apartments or houses. And y'all know I hate doing apartments. Y'all know I hate having apartments. And when it comes to routes, I rather do just all houses. I'd rather do all houses because of the simple fact that when you start mixing apartments in there, then you got to go find an apartment and going up the stairs and walking to do that. That slow you up from the other houses or whatever. If you have houses to deliver to, stuff like that slows you up. It really does, especially if that package heavy as hell. You got to think about that. If that package is heavy as hell, just go ahead. Just take me to the king because I don't be feeling like that. You got to think about all of that when it comes to doing with the Amazon Flex. And then say the package count surprises. The packages can range anywhere from, I'll say, 10 or whatever on up to 50. I seen some people have more. At that point, I might as well be a full-time Amazon employee. I might as well if I'm gonna get what they have last or as almost as much packages as them. And then sometimes, another thing, Amazon Flex can have limited availability. Sometimes when I just be like, oh, let me just see what they got available. I might just want to do a little sporadic little block or something like that. Sometimes they be like, oh, it's no blocks available. And I don't like that. I need a block. Y'all know how I am. I need a block. I got to keep busy. I just can't sit around and not do nothing. If I'm going to sit around and not do nothing, I need to be doing something while I sitting down not doing nothing. I still need to be productive. And then at the end of the day, you doing all this without no benefits. You got to think about it like that too. So sometimes people doing these little side hustles to pay for their benefits. Hey. But I know y'all want to know, do I feel like it's worth it in the end? And I just feel like when it comes to Amazon Flex, it really just depends on your situation. With the situation you are, if the situation that you are in, if you jobless and you just need some quick money to pay some bills, oh, Amazon Flex is worth it. It is really worth it, especially if you ain't got no job. At the end of the day, people still got bills to pay. They still got bills to pay. You still need your lights paid. You still need gas in your vehicle. You still got to eat. You still have to live in the end. And with Amazon Flex, you on your own time. You really don't have to clock in. You don't have to answer to nobody. You're on your own terms. It might not come with no benefits, but at the end of the day, you on your own terms. You don't have to answer to nobody, especially if you like stacking apps. It is what it is. So do I feel like Amazon Flex is worth it? Yeah, of course I should. I probably still gonna be doing Amazon Flex once I get my real estate license. Shit, Amazon Flex gonna pay for them fees. That's what they gonna do. They gonna pay for them dang on fees that I need to have paid. But y'all, for me, like I say, I'm a jobless mom of 4. Amazon Flex, it helps tremendously. It's not perfect. It's not easy. but it's a grind that I can manage now. It's a grind that I can manage, but you just got to know what you're getting yourself into. So if you've done Amazon Flex or thinking about doing Amazon Flex, comment below and let's talk about your experience. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.